Hey, besties, it is time for the 5th annual International Women's Day celebration on Friday, March 7th. Go online to iwd2025.eventbrite.com or go onto our website at hypegirl.us for all of the details. Look forward to seeing you there.
This episode is powered by Hype Girl. You can find them at hypegirl.us. Hype Girl is an amazing company that helps women all over the country locate other women just like them by community events and also finding ways to express your passions out in the world and be more of who you are because the world needs your magic.
How about the other day, somebody asked me how old I was and I told them, and then they looked at me and they went like this, flip it. And I'm like, what? They're like, that's how old I am. Like, take my numbers and flip it. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I was like, I could legit be your mom. And then I was like, if I had more fun in high school. And then I was like, wait, no, I wouldn't even have had to been a slut to been your mom. I just could have legit been your mom. Damn.
That's so good. Oh my God.
Welcome to the Do It Ugly podcast. Here are your hosts, Stacey Lyon and Jenny King.
I know we had this conversation before, but were you doing the deed in high school?
I was not. I was a good Catholic school girl.
I had a boy over at our house one time and one time only when my parents weren't there.
Okay.
And I literally freaked out the entire time because every noise I heard, I could swear that it was my dad, and I just like had the vision of him coming in and killing this dude. And so it never happened again, ever. It literally happened one time. I was like, yeah, you got to go. My parents are the voice in the back of my head, and they say they're going to kill you, so you should go.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I was not a big dater in high school. I was what you call a late bloomer and did not really start dating or going out with boyfriends steady, if you will, until my senior year.
I didn't date at all in high school.
And then my senior year was so much fun.
Nice.
So much fun. My high school bestie and I ended up dating, I hate to say a group of guys because it sounds really bad. I was like, how do I say this?
Is it a train, Stacey? Is that what you're talking about?
No, we just really like to kiss boys. And so we would date them,
You
quote
slut.
unquote, for, a few months and then break up and date one of the other ones. They went to the rival high school. We had so much fun. Yeah, that's all I'm going to admit to right now because mom might be listening.
Were you a kissing slut? Is that what you're
Oh
trying
my
to
God, yeah, I love to kiss still to this day. I love to kiss boys. Are you kidding me?
Not boys.
Pardon?
You don't love to kiss boys.
Well, not now. That's weird.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Just wanted to clarify.
In my mind, I was like back in the day, I was still like a teenager, early 20s. I mean, I haven't kissed boys in like 30 years.
Thank you. I just wanted to
Let's be
clarify.
clear.
So nobody listening was like, what kind of podcast is this? Don't worry. It's not happening. We're now happily married and kissing our husbands.
Truth. Mike Lyon and I still make out all the time.
My husband loves to make out.
Yeah, I love a full-on makeout.
I don't always, and that's probably just something wrong with me, but
There's something majorly wrong with you.
well, there's lots of things wrong with me.
I'm an open book, Jenny King. What can I
know.
say?
I love it. An open, spicy book you are.
So how many serious relationships would you say you had before the Mr. Jenny King?
None.
What?
Yeah.
He is your only boyfriend?
So not my only boyfriend. I did have some other guys that I dated and like they would have considered it serious. But honestly, he was the first person that I really dated. Like he was the first person that I had a real functional relationship with. The others were just like, it was just like fun. We were just like hanging out. We weren't going out on dates. We weren't doing relationship things. Yeah, I married the first boy I really dated.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Is he the only one that you have been in love with or said I love you to?
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. I know.
I love that.
I almost made it till marriage, Mom. Almost.
Yeah, I had a lot of relationships. I don't know if we want to talk about that. We probably don't.
No, but I think that's a really good thing. I think it's a really good thing that you got to do that. But I was always so like I knew even when I was in school, like my entire life was about wanting to just take over the world. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to eventually be involved in politics. I thought I wanted to be like a senator. Like I had all this stuff that I really wanted to do even at a really young age. And so I just wasn't interested. And also in high school, I'm sure it was the same way for you, but I just never understood the drama of it. Like I would watch these girls cry all the time about their boys, and then they would be pissed off at their best friends because their best friends were now messing with their boy. And I was like, why do you guys want to do this? I'm exhausted just listening to you and watching you.
Yeah.
Like the emotional roller coaster. Your girl does not want to ride.
Yeah, it was definitely a thing for girls to almost enjoy the drama of dating in high school. I did not get that either.
No.
Did not understand that for sure.
I just didn't want to be a part of it. And I think my little one's kind of the same way. She's just like not having it. All the little girls in her class are already having crushes and quote unquote having boyfriends. And she's like, Mom, no.
Right?
We're not doing
God,
this.
Mel is the same.
Outside of being a great kisser, which I cannot verify, but outside of, that's what the rumors say. Outside of that, what are some other secret or special skills that you have? Talents. Secret special talents. If you
Out of
will.
the bedroom?
Out of the bedroom. This is not a Do It Ugly After Dark episode.
But it could be.
It could be. It always can be. We can always go there. You know, my brain's always in the gutter.
It's one of the things I love best about you. I would say the first thing that comes to mind, one of what I believe my God-given talents is being a connector, connecting people together and building relationships with people and understanding what they are looking for, what makes them tick, what their dreams are, and then helping them figure out how to achieve that and saying, oh, do you know so-and-so? Let me connect you. Let me plug you together. I think they can help you make that happen.
I was expecting something like you can juggle.
I don't know how to juggle, but I do know how to cook.
Okay. Well, there you
I
go.
mean, what else do you want me to tell you? Secret talents that I have that people may not know about me. I play the piano.
I did not know that about you.
How did you not know that about me? You know, as a band Wally,
I've never seen you play.
I don't have a piano.
I know, but I'm saying we've never even discussed you playing the piano. Like you can play, or you can like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star play.
I used to be able to play.
Like, are you knocking out Tchaikovsky? Like, is that what's
not?
happening?
I used to, but not anymore.
Do you think if you had a piano, the muscle memory would hit?
I think it would take a lot of work because it's been probably 30 years since I've done it. But I think with some practice, I could probably get it back.
Okay.
I loved ballet when I was younger. I think the most surprising fact about me, you already know this, but if people don't know me well enough, is that I sold toilets for a living for 20-something years.
Sounds like a pretty shitty job.
All right, enough about plumbing. Let's get into Mel's moment, one of my favorite parts of our podcast, where we learn and talk to one another about all the slang that the kids are saying these days.
All right, moms and friends, here we go. All right, what is an Addy?
A TTA or a
ADDY. If I say, give me the Addy, what is it?
I don't know, like addition? I don't know.
It's the address. It's short for address, Addy.
Shit, I blew that one.
What is adulting?
What we're trying to do right now.
Oh my God, we're so good at it.
Not.
Okay, so adulting is to do things a bona fide adult would do. First of all, what makes us bona fide?
I was just going to say, you are bona fide.
Is there a certification for that?
There's a word you don't hear all the time. Bona fide adult.
Is there a continuing education class somewhere for that? Okay, they even give a quote. Adulting, quote unquote, adulting is no fun. Why do I have to give all my money to the government?
Truth, sister.
Same, girl.
Truth.
I'm asking that same question. Okay, what is aesthetic mean?
How something looks, if it's pretty.
That's what you and I say, but the kids mean it as another word for vibe. So it's like, I love her aesthetic. I love the aesthetic of that Instagram account. It's not because it's pretty. It's because it's a vibe.
Alrighty then.
Okay. Oh, here's a good one. What about ate and left no crumbs? What does that mean?
Clean plate club?
So ate and left no crumbs means that they were like super hot. It was the best. Like she came and she did that. Like that girl looked good, or she like really killed it in her skill, whatever that was. And it says used when someone does an exceptional job at something. I love how they give examples. Tamara just performed all the Bohemian Rhapsody by herself. She ate and left no crumbs.
All right, Tamara.
Right?
Snaps.
Ooh, here's interesting. So you've heard of a red flag.
Yes.
What's a red flag?
Like a warning.
Yeah. It's like if somebody has a red flag, we're not dipping.
We're not going there.
Green flag means we're all good to go.
Yeah.
But what is a beige flag?
Dip your toe in and run.
Okay, so here we go. According to axis.org, by the way, which is where this information is coming from, it says a beige flag is somewhere between a red and green flag. It refers to a behavior or personality trait that is neither positive nor negative, just a little quirky or strange. Oh shit, my whole life might be a beige flag.
Okay, so that wasn't a terrible guess.
No. Okay, and the example they gave is my boyfriend's beige flag is that he always sleeps with his shirt on backwards.
Okay.
All right. They have bestie in here. Duh. It's what you ladies are to us, our besties. Duh. Okay. What's a bop? If they say that's a bop, what is
It's a
that?
good piece of music. It's a good song.
Correct. Okay.
Ding, ding, ding. I got one.
This one we say all the time,
Okay.
but I make Sophie really annoyed when we talk about this one. It is bougie,
Okay.
which obviously means
Fancy.
it does. But I'm always like, it doesn't come from bougie. We said it first and it was bourgeoisie, which is from the French.
Français.
She's like, whatever, Mom. They think they made the stuff up, yes.
They do, which is why when I said snaps, I was thinking Reese Witherspoon in Legally Blonde.
Okay, what does it mean if something is bussin'?
It's cool.
Yes, it's really, really, really good. Usually used for food. If used twice in a row, it means it's spectacular.
These tacos are bussin'.
Okay, nice. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, what does canon mean?
Using a context.
I can't. What do you think it means? Canon.
A cannon is like the bomb.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Nope. Okay, canon/headcanon is the actual plot of a book, a movie, or a show versus the ideas. Okay, wait. The actual plot of a movie, book, or show is the canon versus the idea that people have that they want to be canon or headcanon. So I'm really kind of
Like if you're trying to guess the end of a movie, that's like your headcanon.
Well,
like what you think is going to happen.
Here's the example they give. Quote unquote, my headcanon is that Thor really likes cats. You can't tell me Percy Jackson doesn't have ADHD. It's literally canon. I'm really lost on this one. I'll be honest. If somebody knows what the hell this means, somebody tell us. 'Cause
next.
I have no idea. I'm going to stick with
I do know Percy Jackson was a book series that Ben
Yes.
read when he's in middle school.
Yeah, fantastic book series.
I don't know what it's about because I never read it.
I don't know, but that one made my head hurt. Okay, so we're going to
Moving on.
All right, what does it mean to catch these hands?
Like you're going to punch someone. You're going to
yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
You're throwing down.
That's correct. Ooh, I do love this one. Our beautiful friend Jenny Fitzpatrick says this.
Delulu.
You knew it was going to be. Jenny, that's for you, babe. Yep. So it means short for delusional. And it says shorthand for delusional. It's used to call someone out in a humorous way for choosing to reject reality in favor of a more interesting, appealing interpretation of events. Or as we like to say, we are living in our Delulu era.
I think I want to stay there for the rest of the day, honestly.
Same. What does it mean to be doing the most? Is it a positive or a negative thing?
I think it's positive. And you're doing like all the things. You're winning. You're killing it.
Winning.
I think that's how we would mean it. The kids mean it as being over the top. Like it's not a positive thing. Like if somebody looks at you and they go, you are doing the most. I don't think it's positive.
Well, shoot.
I know.
Thank you. It's true.
What is what is drip?
Your clothes. Your outfit.
Look at you.
Damn, I'm cooler than I thought I was.
We're in the hype girl drip today.
Shoot, can you tell we have teenagers? They're doing a good job.
Well, I have a pre-nager, but she's well ahead of me. Oh my God, look. Mike Lyon, our producer, is going to love that facts is on here. I say it all the time, and it means being in agreement with something. Ooh, what's gassing?
Is it like gaslighting? You're adding fire to something?
Kind of, but this is a positive one.
Okay.
If you're gassing, it means you're hyping someone up.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wait, that's what we are. We're gas girls
We're
now.
gas girls. It says, I'm always gassing up my girlfriend. She knows she looks cute.
You know you are high octane, baby.
Oh, I like it. A high octane.
Hashtag.
Just don't put a lighter nearby because shit could get real hot if you toot. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
And we
Okay.
made it weird again.
When do I not make it weird? Somebody told me the other day that I always say the weird stuff out loud. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know whether to take that as a compliment or not. I hope it was.
Definitely it was. Most definitely.
I hope so. I feel like you know this, but what's a whip?
A car.
Yes, very good.
Okay, clearly I did not do very well on that test. I'm not sure I even got a 50%. So let's give you a chance to be in the hot seat. Jenny King,
Yes, darling.
what is your favorite time of day?
Ooh, my favorite time of day depends on the day, but usually during the summer, it's dusk. So right that in-between period, in between early evening, and right in there, it's just kind of soft lighting outside. The wind's kind of blowing. But otherwise, it's at 3 a.m. when I'm having insomnia and can't sleep.
You are so bougie AF. You couldn't just pick morning, afternoon, or evening.
No.
You had to pick dusk. Love that about you. Okay. Where is your dream vacation?
So my dream vacation is to go to Santorini, Greece, and to stay in one of those beautiful white, like oceanside villas and overlook it. And I want to be there for like a solid month.
Love that.
Yeah, that's the dream vacation.
Who are you traveling with?
Honestly, probably me by myself. But
it's legit what I thought
I'm
you were going to
just
say. I legit thought you were going to be like solocation.
No, but the other one is Bora Bora, because I went back in 2018 and I have vowed since I left to take Sophie back because she wants to go.
Well, who doesn't want to go? Let's be serious.
Yeah.
On one of the little huts over the water or whatever you call them.
Yeah.
Love that.
Okay.
What's one vice you wish you could give up?
Bread.
Well, that ain't happening.
Bread.
Did we already tell them the story of when we tried to break up with bread?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
Okay. So ladies.
Should we tell them? You're going to tell them? Okay. This is the kind of crazy you can expect.
This is the kind of bestie you need to get yourself. And by that, I'm referring to me.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Yep.
Picture this. It's December. You're out to dinner with your bestie. You're talking about the excitement of the year to come, your hopes, your dreams, everything you hope that the new year entails. You start talking about your word for the year, and you get so excited. You start saying you're going to do things that you have no intention of doing.
All those New Year's resolutions.
All those New Year's resolutions. Then your crazy friend looks at you and says, you know what? Do you want to give up bread?
So the reason that I wanted to break up with bread is because I have a lifelong addiction and connection to all things that are white starchy. And I don't feel good when I eat them, i.e. the way I feel right now because I had pizza for lunch and I feel gross. So I wanted to break up. I wanted to cut clean so that I could become the skinny bitch that lives inside. And
right.
So carry on.
Yeah. But you didn't want to do it alone.
No. Who wants to do that alone? It's a terrible thing to do.
It's a terrible thing to do in general.
Thing to do.
For some reason, I say, yeah, let's do this. I've got you. Because I'm a supportive bestie, right? I've always tried to get your back and cheer you on. So next thing I know, you're shoving bread into my purse and I'm helping you. And then we order an extra loaf.
Well, we should mention that we were at a fantastic Mediterranean restaurant. And they had, what do they call them?
Naan.
Yeah, naan, the little round.
Yeah, they were delicious.
So we were stuffing whole bits of naan in the purse, big round, look like mini pizza crust in the purse to take to go. Mm-hmm.
And then you come up with this crazy idea that we're going to go a couple blocks down to the ocean.
Yeah, why not?
We try to park. There's a security guard that chases us out of the parking lot. Even though it's the dead of winter and there's no one around.
First of all, I thought he was homeless and I thought he was coming up to approach me. I didn't realize that he was the security guard trying to make us pay for parking. That's a whole different story.
So we find a place to park our cars.
For free.
And then we scooch our little booties across Ocean Highway down the beach access. And we get very close to the ocean. We hear it and we're like, okay. We're going to do this. We're going to make this little ceremony. We're going to break up with bread.
We had a full ceremony.
And you're like, what do you want to say to the bread? And I'm like, I love you. Oh my God, I can't picture my life without you. Why am I doing this? It's awful. And then you say,
I hate you. Please leave me alone. Never, ever enter my body ever again because my pants don't fit. Please.
And then...
And so then I put on some music. I had to put on an FU song.
Like a breakup song.
It was like a breakup song for bread.
Fuck you very, very much.
Yes.
And then we started chunking that shit in the ocean.
We ripped it up, tore it into pieces, just I hate you, ripping it up and chucking it into the ocean.
And let me tell you, at the time, I felt really resolved.
I felt so good about that.
I felt really good. I felt 8,000 pounds lighter when I left.
I really thought we meant it. I really did. until next day,
day.
cut to. We text about what, like lunchtime?
I'm pretty sure I didn't even make it that far. I think
We
I was
both
in
had
the
cheated and gone to McDonald's for breakfast.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I had a McDonald's breakfast burrito. Like, didn't even make it to lunch because let's be so for real, it's delicious and it's easy. And when you're, super schedule heavy, it makes sense. But yes, I think these are the kind of fun things that we should be allowed to do. Why can't we have a breakup with bread ceremony?
I love that.
I might do it again someday. Who knows?
Maybe.
If you ladies want to come along, we'll do a full group ceremony breaking up with bread.
Maybe that's where we went wrong. We needed more ladies and maybe some fire.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's do it. Bonfire and bread breakup. We'll do that as a 2025 New Year's salute.
I bet you we could get people to do that with us.
Oh, I guarantee.
mean, as crazy as it sounds, how many of you out there want to try to have a breakup with bread ceremony?
I don't understand. Things were going so great. What happened? Something must have happened.
It's not you. It's me.
Well, look, if you have fought with weight issues your whole life, I had one little window in time where I was very fit, and then that window of time passed.
Yes.
And if you have felt heavy your whole life and you know that the starches and all the things are the reason why you can't get it off, like, it just makes you feel like you want to chuck it into the ocean. So it did feel good.
I felt so empowered that night.
I did.
I was resolved. I was like, yes, we're going to do this. Our beach body was supposed to be, was that like in 23, 22? I don't even remember when we did that. Suffice to say, 2025 is our year. Look out.
Summer bodies in the making. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What is your favorite food? Speaking of bread, is it bread?
It is not bread.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food, it depends, but it bounces between my mom's chicken bog, which is freaking fabulous, sushi.
Okay, for everyone who did not grow up on the Grand Strand, please
What is chicken
explain
bog?
what the heck chicken bog is, because when I moved down here and somebody asked me if I wanted chicken bog, I was like, I think so.
Well, first, let's just be very clear that not all chicken bog is created equal, okay? And just because somebody tells you they make it really delicious does not mean that it's true. So it is a dish that consists of yellow saffron rice and a mix of white rice. And it has shredded chicken and it has sausage. And you cook it and boil the chicken, and then you cook your rice, and then you put your sausage in it, mix it all together, and it is fantastic.
And what makes a good versus a bad? Like the ones I've had, sometimes they're really dry and I don't enjoy them. Like they have to be not too wet, but not too dry.
Yeah. The rice has to have a really good, not mushy consistency, but it does have like a really good kind of, I don't even want to say gummy, but it is a little bit more moist. It's not dry. It's never all white rice. There are people that throw a lot of random spices in it. It's a really simple dish, and it really came about because, back in the day, people didn't have a lot of money. Mm-hmm. But what was easy to come by was rice, chickens they had on the, on the homestead, and then the sausage was easy enough to come by. So it's really just a combination of, it was like a poor man's dish, but it's delicious. I love it.
Okay, so if you're not eating Mama's chicken bog, what is your other option?
Sushi is very high at the top of the list.
Okay.
That's probably
What's your favorite sushi roll?
Well, also, for those of you that are sushi purist, I'm not going to be on your list of like people that you consider a real sushi fan. I only do rolls.
Okay.
I don't do sashimi. I like it. It's very fancy. It looks pretty. I could not actually eat it.
Okay.
So I like any roll with cream cheese and some spicy sauce, a little eel sauce and cucumber, a good fresh tuna. Delicious.
Love that. What is on your bucket list? Just give me like one or two.
On my bucket list. Okay, top thing on my bucket list is to travel the world speaking.
What do you mean travel the world speaking?
Speaking on stages. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you meant like in all the languages. I was like, how many languages are you going to learn?
I used to think I would learn a bunch of them, but I found that my brain does not
Sorry,
stick.
that took me a minute. I was like,
no.
well, she kind of pretends to speak French. Like, is that 1.5?
Sad part is I used to speak French, but I've lost it. So I speak very little, un petit. So traveling and speaking is up there. And showing my daughter the world is on the bucket list. Like, I want to travel to insane places with my kiddo.
Love that.
Yep.
And I'll be in your suitcase. This is funny. If you could hang out with any cartoon character, who would it be? That's a little fun icebreaker question.
That's a good one. If I was going to hang out with a cartoon character.
On the Google.
Probably. Does it have to be one character or can it be?
Sure. For you, I'll make an exception.
Thank you.
Rule breaker.
You know, I always got to be extra. You know, I'm always doing the most. It would be Pinky and the Brain.
Where are you going, Brain?
Back to the cage to plan for tomorrow night.
Why? What are we going to do tomorrow night?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Because I want to learn methodically how to take over the world.
Okay.
And they have a really cool song. We're Pinky and the Brain. We're Pinky and the Brain. You don't know that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know that?
No, I thought you
One
were
is a
referring to
genius,
something
The other's insane.
way different.
No. There is like a little cat and a rat, and I think they were a cat and a rat, and they would plot to take over the world every episode.
Alrighty then. If you were an Olympic athlete, what sport would you be gold medaling in?
I wouldn't gold medal in anything
Clearly,
right now.
the answer right now, if we were not suspending reality, would be...
It would be tennis,
There you have
and
it.
it wouldn't be Olympics. It would be Wimbledon.
Okay, if money were no object, what would you be doing right now?
Probably this. Honestly.
Love that.
Probably what we're doing.
I love that.
I try not to fill my time with too many things I don't actually want to do.
This is interesting.
Okay.
I thought I knew you so well. What is the weirdest thing you've ever done in public?
Oh, in public. Oh, God. Thank you for saying in public.
I mean, we could say at home if you want.
I don't know. I'm a weirdo. I do a lot of weird shit in public.
That's why I'm like, just pick one. Throw a
sing-
dart at it.
I sing out loud. I do
The weirdest.
weird impressions.
Break up with bread would probably be the weirdest thing.
I mean, no one was there to watch, but technically that would have been considered in the public, yes.
What's the most bizarre text that you have ever received? And was it from me?
No, it wasn't from you. I don't know. I haven't really received any weird texts. DMs? Yeah.
Girls, please text her.
Oh, God. Send me something weird. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm sad. I want to receive a weird text now.
What is your guilty pleasure?
Oh, reality TV all day long.
What's happening right now in Vanderpump?
Vanderpump Rules. That is my guilty pleasure all day. That and Real Housewives. Although right now I am obsessed with the show Buying Beverly Hills, which is Mario Umansky, who is Kyle Richards' husband. from Real
Ex-husband, right?
Well, yeah, they're getting ready to be like official. I like them a lot.
When's the last time someone made you blush?
Can I tell you my spicy novels make me blush more than actual humans do?
Okay, I believe that. Would you rather have a full-blown mustache for a year or permanently hairy legs for 10 years?
Well, I had a little bit of a mustache like my entire teenage
like,
years because
well.
I'm dark. But shit, I don't shave my legs as often as I should now, so I'll just go with hairy legs because you can hide those in pants.
Okay,
Yeah,
agreed.
let's do that.
Agreed.
Okay.
Would you rather give up your phone or only wear Crocs for the rest of your life?
I actually put on Sophie's Crocs today, and they were the most uncomfortable clodhoppers I've ever put on. So honestly, I think I'd give up my phone to never have to wear Crocs.
Okay.
It might look like I'm going through withdrawal and
Okay.
taking like a meth head if you take it, but
That's okay.
I couldn't wear Crocs. They were horrible. I don't know how people wear them.
All right, last one.
Okay.
Who's the last person you searched on Instagram?
Probably Mario Umansky. Let's see here. Hold on. Please. Oh, please. Oh, no. His name was the Charlie Weber, but Mario Umansky, or Mauricio, not Mario. Sorry, Mauricio.
Oh, yeah.
I keep saying his name wrong, even though I'm so obsessed. No, the Charlie Weber is an actor on the show How to Get Away with Murder,
Yes.
which has been my new. So I allow myself to Netflix a little. We'll have to talk about this on another episode, but there was a period where I cut myself off from everything that wasn't business or personal growth. And
When was that? Was I here for that?
no, so when I started my company, when I had my
Oh, I
coaching,
thought you meant recently.
No,
I was like, wait, did I miss something?
no, that was back in 2016. But
Don't ever do that
I
again.
got super hardcore about it, which was fine for a little while, and then I got just had no like pleasure moments in my life like from that way. So I vowed never to do that again. But he was an actor on that show, and I was just curious.
Which character was he?
He played, or he plays on that show. Who's this? Frank.
Got it.
He was the one who like committed all of the murders. He
all
was
the
like
murders.
the handler for her.
Got it.
What are you Netflixing right now?
I'm not really Netflixing anything right now. I am excited that Grey's Anatomy just came back on. Is it like season 20 or something like that?
People still watch that show?
I do. I'm a diehard fan. I've watched every episode since day one, and it's part of my OCD. Like, I can't quit. Just like, no matter how much I don't like a book, I have to finish it because I started it. And so I feel like it's one of those things that I'm almost like praying that they'll cancel it because it's not as great as it used to be. But you know what's so funny? I can't remember what episode, way back in the beginning. Do you remember when Meredith Grey and, is it Dr. Yang, Christina Yang, her bestie, Sandra Oh was the actress that played her.
Okay.
And they would be so weird and so funny with their random dance parties and all of the crazy, like, drinking down at the bottom of first floor of the hospital, like by the morgue, and all the crazy things that they did. And now I'm like, wait a minute. I kind of feel like that's my relationship with you right now.
That we drink and dance by the morgue? I don't, but I would.
I was like, wait a minute. I think I just manifested you into my life through Grey's Anatomy.
No, I didn't love that show. I'll be honest. I didn't love that show. I watched probably the first season
Back
and then I
with
was out.
Steamy and McDreamy, you didn't watch that whole season?
I mean, of course I watched Patrick Dempsey
That's what
because
I'm
he was my
saying.
like
Can't
childhood.
Buy Me
He was another
Love.
of my childhood crushes, yes. And McSteamy for sure.
For sure.
Wow.
For sure. Eric, what's his name?
I don't know. Who cares? Eric, good looking. Yes, you are. What's it like to be God's favorite, sir? Hello. No, but I didn't ever watch that show. But let me ask you this. When you watch a show and it has like a really thick plot, maybe like a drama,
Okay.
do you allow yourself or can you wait to find out what happens? Or do you have to Google first to find out who the culprit is and then watch it?
Oh, no, I wait.
I don't. I Google.
Are you the one that flips to the last page of the book and reads it?
No, I don't do it in a book. In a book, I can make it through. But in a series, when they keep going on and you're trying to figure out who the killer is or who the culprit is or whatever, I have to Google it. And then I'm like, oh.
Drives me crazy. Mike does that on Masked Singer, and it pisses me off so much because he's like, oh, I already know who got kicked off.
God awful show, by the way. That's terrible. That's a heinous series. And that show is proof positive that if you have a dream and you have an idea, you can make that happen. They literally walked into somebody's office and said, we should have full-grown, successful adults with big careers wear dumbass costumes and sing, and people are going to love it. It's a success. It's terrible. That is a god-awful show. That's horrible.
Forget I mentioned it.
Oh, my God. I love you so much.
Forget
But
I
that is a terrible show. I cannot.
Alrighty then.
You think I'm weird. That shit's weird. Okay. Masked Singer, get out of here.
Donnie Wahlberg. Mrs. Donnie Wahlberg is on there. The other Jenny.
I know. And you know who else is on that show? Again, I don't watch it, but the comedian who is on The Hangover, who I
Ken
love.
Jeong.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that he tells his wife. Have you ever heard how he talks about his wife? So her last name is Ho. So, because she's Asian as well.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. And so you can look it up on his stand up. He'll call his wife and be like, I love you, Ho. And he was educated at Duke. He's a Duke educated doctor.
That says so much.
He's a physician.
That says so much.
But I mean, how amazing is it that he is so damn funny and he has this amazing career, but he's a physician?
I mean, would you go through all those years of school and residency and all of that to get your doctorate and then be like, nah, I'm going to go be a comedian in Hollywood?
But he's still practicing. He's a practicing physician.
He's not
still.
practicing.
He can practice. He absolutely can.
But he's not.
He maintains his license.
You better stop it right now. Could you imagine waking up from surgery and seeing him like, okay, Jenny, we took out your gallbladder and everything's fine. You're like, gallbladder was supposed to be appendix.
First of all, I couldn't have him be my doctor because I've seen his penis. And that
What?
Yes, in The Hangover, he jumps out of the car naked with his penis fully hanging out while he's running down the road.
That can't be real.
It is real.
How do you know it's not a prosthetic?
Who puts on a mini prosthetic?
Someone with a small wiener.
So why would you put on another small wiener? What?
Oh, I thought you said it was big. That sounds
No.
like, wait, what?
No.
That was just something I heard in my own dirty
No,
mind.
the big wiener on TV was the one in Sex Life with Adam Demos. Good God, that thing.
Give more
was like-
information, please.
Honey, you've seen it.
would
It's
have
the
an enormous
episode where he's in the
sugar.
shower with the girl's husband from the gym, and he's trying to check out the competition. And he turns around. It's like slow-mo. There was an entire month, 30 days worth of TikToks dedicated to people reacting to this scene
How
from
do
Sex
I
Life.
not remember this?
Oh,
Was this during COVID?
I don't know. It was in the first season of Sex Life,
When was that?
which I've never seen because I don't watch that kind of television.
I don't know what you're talking
I have
about.
no idea. I only heard about it.
Am I doing plausible deniability really good?
No such thing. It was actually a fantastic episode, and your girl was like, "Damn, okay, sir, I see what you're doing there." Yeah, no, yeah, it
I
was
seriously
wild.
don't remember. I have the worst memory.
Well, go back and watch it.
I will. Now I'm like, well, shit. I got nothing else to Netflix.
Yeah, but
I'll go back.
so if Dr. John Little Penis was looking at me, I was like, "Sir, I love you. I think you're very hysterical, but I've seen your unders, and I can't look at you. You can't treat me now."
Is that a general rule?
If somebody's seen my unders, oh
Yeah.
my God, there was a doctor. I went to a dermatologist here locally.
Okay.
And he did an entire body scan. I don't even want to look at my entire body. So I was at a thing out, like a festival, and saw he and his wife. And I made a beeline in the other direction. There was no way we were having face-to-face conversation after that. No.
Do you think he really remembers? Like, he must see hundreds of naked bodies. Do
I
you
don't
think he
care.
remembers yours?
Probably not, but I'm still not doing it. I'm not doing it. We're not going face-to-face. It's not happening. Once you've seen the undercarriage, we are not visiting each other.
Really?
No, God, no.
So you're not besties with the OB, the doctor that delivered Sophie?
No, but I did love her. She was amazing. She doesn't practice.
I was going to say, does the same rule apply to women doctors or just men doctors?
Probably just men.
Yeah.
Because the ladies know what the lady bits look like. And I know the men do too, but I'm like, no, I just can't do it.
Right.
So that's my rule of thumb. But yeah, go check out that episode. If you don't remember it, go check it out. I mean, I'm just saying.
Hype girls are the gift that keeps on giving,
I mean,
ladies.
that show was really spicy.
I can't remember the plot of that one. Is that the one where the mom is the
plot of
sex
Sex Life?
therapist?
No.
That lives like down on this little hamlet in England. Am I thinking of a different show?
You are in a totally different, yeah. No, Sex Life is the one where it's the mom. She's married. They live in the burbs. They've got a beautiful life. They've got 2 babies. Her husband is gorgeous. He's like this financial guy. But she has this man from her past named Brad that was like her best sex ever.
Yes.
And she writes about him in her computer journal, and her husband finds
Yes.
it.
Okay, now I'm with
And then
you.
she goes on this journey of self-discovery, trying to remember who she was when she was with Brad instead of her husband.
And she ends up leaving him at the end, right? Spoiler alert.
yeah,
Sorry.
no.
I'm sorry. Cut that out, Mike.
I can't tell you if she left him or not. No, but it was a really
I'm
spicy
flustered
show.
because now I do remember. I'm probably blushing right now.
And honestly, Adam Demos is a beautiful human. Like outside of his penile region, he is a beautiful human.
Did he come from the porn industry?
No.
Is he there now?
And he says it was a prosthetic, but you liar.
See, they do wear prosthetics.
I don't think that was a prosthetic.
I mean, was it knocking at his kneecap? What are we talking?
I mean, does your hair hang low? Do it wobble to and fro?
Alrighty then.
Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Maybe. I don't know. And he's dating his co-star, like in real life.
She saw that and wanted a piece of that. Come on now. I don't know that we had a whole purpose at all to episode 2. I know it was a lot of farfignugan.
We need to make sure we give Mike an end so we don't leave him hanging like a participle.
Mike, are you a dangling participle?
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Ladies, thank you so much for listening today. We don't know what the heck we're going to deliver to you. It could be a hot mess. Maybe we just really did it ugly and stepped in it this time. Who knows? But we're glad that you were here to do it alongside of us. And remember, if you decide to break up with Bread, we're your girls.
Yes, absolutely.
Love you, Jenny King.
We're so grateful for you, ladies. Thank you for following us down the rabbit hole of crazy. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. We know we sure did. And we can't wait to come up with something amazing for you next episode.
Love you, besties.
Love you, besties.
Hey Hype Squad, it's Mel. Have an idea for an upcoming show topic? Want to ask a question or comment on something crazy my mom or Aunt Jenny have said? Or do you just want to learn more about upcoming events? Visit us at hypegirl.us.